The COVID-19 outbreak officially was declared a global pandemic by the WHO on March 11th, back in 2020, 4 years ago now. Now, 4 years later, many are still feeling the impact of the new rules and regulations that we've seen put in place. And our Kyra Willis met with local residents and brings us more on how their lives have changed over the last 4 years.
In the past 4 years, COVID-19 has evolved from an unknown virus prompting social distancing to a more common part of society. But while people have adapted, the virus had a profound impact with how some see the world and their own health. A worldwide crisis.
Overall, COVID was a soul sucker for a lot of people in a lot of towns, and you know what I mean? I think it's important just that we make a bounce back.
That's how many residents describe the COVID-19 era, saying the pandemic made them aware of things that they may not have thought about before 2020.
I'm definitely a lot more cautious when I get sick and things like that because I don't know what it could be. I think it made a lot of people more wariness of their health.
Doctors tell me many of the hospital rules and regulations changed as a response to the pandemic, like requiring masks and social distancing.
What we had to deal with was the rapidly changing guidance. As we learned more about the guidance, we realized that isolation and quarantine guidelines were ever changing, even treatment guidelines were ever changing. So the key here was communication.
Dr. Prakash says keeping up with all the new regulations was difficult, but that the healthcare industry did an amazing job quickly adapting to these updated rules.
We learned the power of collaboration. We understood that we were better together, and we were making changes and standing up to this formidable enemy of COVID-19 together.
Residents say it's hard to imagine what the world looked like before COVID-19, saying the pandemic created a new normal for them.
I think the willingness of people to wear masks when they're sick has been a positive. People are more likely to wear masks when they have a cold than they were. So I think there's been some kind of overall improvements.
Residents say that while health has always been a priority in their life, the pandemic increased their sense of urgency when it came to hygiene, wearing masks, and quarantining when sick. Reporting in the studio, I'm Kyra Willis. Back to you.
Thanks, Kyra, for that report. The WHO says as of February of this year, there have been more than 700 million confirmed cases of COVID.
Don't miss a video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today for more Central Illinois news.